Hey, welcome back guys to the
77 Psycho Trader.
I'm Daddy Trader alongside.
Oh, I'm Daughter Trader.
Today's the 16th of November 2021 and we'll be going over a few trades that we took in the NQ. Okay?
Yes.
Alright, so let's just get to the chart. I took 4 trades today and I went against the grain. Usually I would take 100% longs, but today I had 3 short trades and 1 long trade. My first short took place at 11 o'clock. My second trade, which was long trade, took place at 11:10, and the third and fourth, or the second and third shorts, took place where you see these 2 arrows. So let's just walk through my mindset, or our mindset, when we decided to take these trades, when and why. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So in pre-market, I noticed that things reverted a bit. As opposed to using odd numbers, the market started to respect the even numbers again. And in addition to that, you'll may notice that the levels have changed. There's a reason for this. Every Tuesday, my levels change. With that change, I noticed that there was an expansion in price range and there was a reversion to seemingly the norm. So let's see what took place in pre-market, what gave me an idea as to, what levels I should and shouldn't be using, okay?
Yes.
All right. So here we have in pre-market, you had price pushed up, you had this nice big, I guess you could call this an exhaustive bar, and price rolled over. So when price rolled over, I decided to, as I would usually do, just give it a count. I counted 1, 2, 3, 4 levels down. I noticed that there was a reaction here. So I said, okay, I believe that price should keep falling because price, as I stated in my prior videos, usually at the end of the move or the starting of a falling move, you should see 3 sets of falling or red candles. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and guess where price stopped? And in addition to that, you had 1 set of red candles, you had a second set, then you had a third. So price moved from there, and where did price go from here? Price pushed up a bit, it pulled back. If I did take this trade, which I should have, but I wasn't available, I would have exited this trade at 1, 2, 3, 4 at this level at $16,179.50. But we aren't here to talk about the trades that I should have or shouldn't take, right? We're going to talk about the trades that we actually took. So I decided to short here because I counted after this fall, you had this nice reversal candle here. I counted 4 levels up from this level. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. On this 4th level, which was at $16,240.25, I decided, yeah, let's just do it. Why not? I was slightly green for a bit and then quickly noticed that this was not working out. Yeah, so I closed the trade for about $255 in the red. Kind of sucked, but it is what it is. And why did I decide to take that short there? Or why did I actually decide to pull the trade? Simply put, I saw that it was developing one leg. So you had the first leg of green. Then you had the second leg. The second leg didn't complete. There wasn't any interruption in the movement as you saw here. So you had one. You had the building of the second leg, which is why I actually went long at 11:10. Yeah, because I noticed that after my short didn't work out, we developed a pause candle here. And after the pause candle, I really wanted to take this level at $16,252.25. But I was a bit lackadaisical and had to market in, which is never a good thing in my opinion for me, because once I do marketing, it disrupts the structure of the trade itself. So I would have liked to take it here, but I decided to just take a marketing, got in. I got into that trade at $256, which is slightly above the entry. So anyway, I took that 4 levels up, 1, 2, 3, 4, exited the trade at I believe 11:15. Yeah, so on this particular bar, and decided to short the market here after I saw that, price pushed up. This looked to be a supply area. Market pushed up, and there was another reason as to why I decided to short up here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I wanted to short up here, but price never got there. And in just looking at the structure of things, I decided, hey, why not take a short here? I didn't take it here as I should have. I did a marketing again for the third trade at 11.40 at a price of $16,292.75. And my thoughts on taking the short here was like, the market had pushed up. It actually didn't get to the sixth level. In fact, I do believe it will. And as you can see, it's what time is it? 1:49. The market is still trying. It's grinding its way up. I do believe it'll get to that level. I see you have 1, 2 humps on stochastic RSI, but I am digressing. Let's get back to the trade. Won't you say, Dr. Trader? I should, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I decided to market in here with the mindset that, okay, if we do go short, let's take this from this level and go 3 levels down, 1, 2, 3, and exit around here. Why did I pick an odd number as opposed to an even number? Well, if you take a look at this pullback here, you had this candle on this key level at $240.25, roll from 1, 2, 3. Never got to the fourth. It went to the third. Of course, as you all can see, it pierced it by a bit, but based on the guardrails, based on the parameters of my trade or my stop loss, I would have still been in this trade. And when it pushed up here, again, it pulled back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I said to myself, hey, let's just take it to 3 levels. But I didn't even wait for it to get to this level. I saw that it pushed down a bit. It pushed up, and I decided to just secure about $70 in profits. And the fourth trade took place at 11.57, which is at this candle. And I decided at this point that we should have had 3 legs down in terms of red falling candles. You had the first one here, 1, 2. I decided to take this, my last short, at $288.50, which I did, anticipating that it would come to $16,276.50, but it didn't. But I secured some profits. I actually secured $100 in that trade. So let's go to the 1 minute chart so people can actually see some details of the trade, right?
Yep.
Okay. So let's hop to the 1 minute. As stated earlier, my first trade took place at 11 a.m. and ran to 11:09. So let's see how long, where did we get out? Yep, so as mentioned, we got in at 11, which is actually here. And as I stated, I entered at 240.25. And as you can see, there was a slight pullback, but the market continued pushing up, and eventually I had to get out at 11:09 because this just was not working for me. The second trade was the long trade as described earlier. I got into that trade at 11:10 exactly and exited that trade at 11:16, which is on this candle. And as mentioned, we took this how many levels up? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is correct. My trailing stop kicked in, so it just gave me a bit more than what I originally would have gotten. And let me set the record straight. I didn't get in at 252 as mentioned earlier. I got in. I had to mark it in because I was still confident in the trade. Yeah. And there's no need necessarily to go over the third and fourth trades. You can see where I entered these 2 trades. I got out for a total of $170 with these 2 trades combined. And there's just one more thing I want to point out to those that are viewing this video right at this moment. Usually, oh, look at that. We're almost there to that level. But usually when I trade, if you all do go back to the introduction video, I truly incorporate the stochastic RSI. But as of late, I am not getting these 3 crosses or 2 humps, and 2 humps in conjunction with a break and price action. it just wasn't happening on the 5 minute for me to enter any of these trades. This would have been a perfect time to actually enter this trade here. Won't you say, Dr. Trader? Look at it. We have 1, 2. You have a break of a trend line here.
Oh yeah.
Or a retest of the trend line. What else? What else are we seeing here? What else are we seeing here? 1 equals 2 falls on price. So you have 1, 2. Then you have a third fall here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, right here. And then you have to go signal. Oh, look at that. We actually just got triggered. So in a trade such as this, would I have taken this to, let's see, 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It probably would have taken it to 3.5. We don't have a level up here. But this is actually where I wanted to short the market earlier, but it didn't get there. Why did I come back to, well, okay, I do remember what I was saying. I haven't for a few days seen a clear 3 crosses or 2 humps of stochastic RSI. But what and where I do see it as of late is the 1 minute chart. It's as clear as day. Yep, the 1 minute chart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the 1 minute.
Yes.
So we have 1, 2 humps formed, and what comes afterwards? You have a nice move up. A nice move up if you enter the trade here. And this blue line that you all see is a trend line that I drew from a higher time frame, and I guess we can go into that some other time. But usually once price breaks this blue trend line from a higher time frame,
and this red trend line. Yeah,
but this red trend line is from the 5 minute. This blue trend line that you can see here, and I'm not sure if you all can make it up, but there's another blue trend line here. Usually once price breaks this trend line, we usually get a $30 move to the upside. But in any event, you had 1, 2 humps here, and you had price move. If you took this trade, you could have gotten, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 3.5 here as opposed to 4, because the first candle after the last falling candle didn't close above this level here, this key level that I have here. If we walk further a bit, you had 1, 2, 3. There you go, 1, 2, 3. And this candle here after the last falling candle closed above this level here. We could have counted 1, 2, 3, 4. You would have exited the trade here. So in the smaller time frames, you can actually see that stochastic RSI was working, but I wasn't seeing that on the 5 minutes. So I just employed price action and my levels. Having traded the NQ for quite some time now, I really think I have this. In fact, let me not say that, because once you start saying those things, that's when things actually revert. So, but in any event, this is what took place today in the NQ for us. We had 4 trades, correct?
Yeah.
We had 4 trades, and do you recall how much we made today? I believe it was around 575, but I will post that information towards the end of the video. Thank you all for joining us today. Have a great afternoon, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we will see you in the video tomorrow.
Okay, folks. Oh, I forgot. We have to tell them to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.